What's going on, Lake Pro Tackle fam? Happy Thanksgiving and happy Black Friday, Cyber Sunday, whatever it is. We've got sales on the website right now. So, guys, I don't know if you waited to pick up the Texas swim baits or not. I know we've been packing a couple orders today. When this video goes up tomorrow, or today in your time, it's going to be Thanksgiving. But to everyone that ordered these Texas swim baits right off the bat, you guys didn't have to do that, but I appreciate each and every one of you that did. These guys are going live. Tim's packing up a bunch of them at the moment. This video specifically, we're going to be getting into some common misconceptions and myths about fishing a red crankbait in the fall time. Stay tuned. Now, when it comes to different color choices throughout the year, there's really two, I guess, schools of thought. There's really your more natural, your bluegill and your shad, and then there's kind of this red color, like this guy right here. This is Strike King's Fire Craw. There's, of course, the Fire Craw made by Z-Man and Evergreen with the jackhammers, and there's really everything in between. There's orange and green, there's brown and orange, there's brown, orange, and green all mixed together. We're going to be talking about each and every one of these. Starting off, the most popular time of the year to throw something like this. Of course, the jackhammer, your half 3/8 ounce chatterbait, the reds, the Fire Craw, as they like to call it. It's got red, it's got orange, very bright and vibrant. Why is this one such a good color in the springtime? Well, number one, it's very bright, but as we have learned through different studies, bass don't really see a lot of the color spectrum. They mainly see greens and reds. That's what stands out to them. Everything else is really more of a shade to them, but they really see something like this. So when they see a lot of the red in here, a lot of the orange, it's very bright and vibrant to them, which keys into their visual cues, right? So they're going to be mad at it. They're going to get more aggressive on it because it's really standing out to them. A lot of the time during the summer, I like telling y'all, go a little more finesse, go a little bit more natural towards your shad patterns, where it's more of a silhouette, especially the ghosty patterns, my green gizzard shads, really even like the Strike King green gizzard shad is super amazing. Your natural shad looking patterns is going to blend in a whole lot easier. And, as spring and summer commence, are getting more and more educated. They are biting less and less lures. A drop shot, a morning dawn. It's very translucent bait, very natural bait. Stands out a little bit, but they really see that really just nice hue. It's not really bold, and it's just an easy meal for them. So that's kind of where the real train of thought comes into play when it comes to the red lures. Now, there's a certain color that I really like in the fall time, and it is more of an orange, not really a red, but more of a duller orange, maybe a little bit brown, you could say. It's going to still be along the lines of a very finessey approach to that orange and red color. Now, bass's sight, again, they focus on that red. When you tone it down just a little bit with an orange or even a darker shade of brown, this is going to stand out, look very, very natural. It's almost like going to something like a green gizzard shad opposed to a very bright, sexy shad. And this is the time of year crawfish are going to start burrowing down. They're going to be moving around just a little bit, but they're going to be coming up and then burrowing back down for the winter to stay warm and basically hibernate. So these colors here are going to imitate your current fall to winter crawfish a lot better than something like a very extremely hot Fire Craw where it's all red, a little bit of orange, and then also something like this, especially Demon. Demon comes out in the very coldest months, something that can get more of a reaction bite. And you've heard me talk about it before. There's three main bites fish will get on: a reaction bite, a hunger bite, and a territorial bite. When it comes to choosing different lures at certain times of the year, something like a jerk bait or maybe a big swim bait even, you're going to be keying into those certain aspects that the fish really look out for. In the wintertime, when those fish, they're hungry, their metabolisms are not really slowing down, but there's not as much food around, they're really in that hungry mood, and they'll go chase down a 6-inch swim bait. They'll go chase down a 9-inch swim bait, and really to them, if they don't have to work for it real hard, they're going to go up and eat it right off the bat. And the same principle applies to when I'm fishing my A-rigs. We just got a restock of mini Blades of Glory, so thank you to everyone that purchased those the first go around. We sold out of them super quick, and we got another load in, so make sure to check those out. I'm going to be doing a tutorial video of exactly how I set it up. I know I do one every year, and they always change just slightly, but we're going to be going over that. But again, back to these orange colors. If you're looking for some fall crankbaits, keep this in mind. The oranges, your browns, are going to be the better ones to go with. As you get deep into the wintertime, your water starts to dip below that 45-degree mark. That's when I might bring out something like this, where I can really just trick them into eating it. Make it very bright, very loud, and in charge. Now, it's a little bit different when you throw a crankbait versus a chatterbait. If you can really move a chatterbait, a ½ ounce especially, maybe even a 3/4 ounce, a little bit different, but your crankbaits, they are made for reaction bites, and that's the reason why I like to go with those really bright ones in the dead of winter, and then I'll bring these guys out in your fall transition time. So I hope this video helped you. If you are pond fishing, your situations might be a little bit different, and the same thing applies to your rattle traps and any other baits that you throw. If you've got like a red spinner bait, I would put it more along the lines of this, where you're just kind of reeling it, not really getting a reaction, not really, you know, trying to key into that instinct. But this, I mean, it's not bad during the winter time, but it definitely starts showing a little bit more in the springtime when those fish start moving back up, pushing shallow, and seeing a wide variety of those crawfish moving around. And to be honest, this might not even, in their minds, be a crawfish. It could just be a bright shad or something that stands out to them. So who knows exactly what fish think. This is my train of thought on it, and I hope you agree. If you don't agree, or you just want to put some questions down in the comments, make sure to do that as well. But thank you so much for watching this video. Again, if you have anything to say, leave it in the comment section. I'll be down there checking it out. Make sure to enjoy the Black Friday sale. We got 20% off most of the store. Some exclusions will apply at checkout to certain items. But other than that, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving weekend, and we'll see you next time at Lake Pro Tackle. See you guys.